Hi, hello, and a very warm welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything there is to know about AliExpress drop shipping. Now, drop shipping is a really excellent way to begin an e-commerce business without worrying about inventory or shipping. It's really as simple as listing a product for sale on your website and sending an email to your supplier to ship the item on your behalf whenever you get an order. Now, while starting a dropshipping business is a great way to launch an e-commerce business from scratch, digging deep through the web to find a reliable supplier can be really tough. However, with a dropshipping tool like Oberlo, you can find millions of products that you can dropship, including products from AliExpress. But really, what is AliExpress? Now, AliExpress is an enormous marketplace with more than 100 million products available for sale. It was actually founded in 2010 and it is owned by Alibaba, one of the world's largest e-commerce companies based in China. Now, because most of the AliExpress sellers are overseas manufacturers, you can find trending products at a lower price. And within AliExpress, you'll find products ranging from women's clothing and jewelry to electronics and home decor. It really is a great place for sourcing products if you want to sell stuff online. Now, does AliExpress allow drop shipping? Absolutely. AliExpress makes it easy to find products to sell in your e-commerce store without having to worry about inventory or shipping. You really can start drop shipping today for free by using Oberlo to find and add AliExpress products to your store in a few clicks. Now, here is how it works. First, you add the products you'd like to sell from AliExpress to your store. Secondly, you set a price with a markup. Thirdly, when you receive an order, you pay for that product at wholesale prices. And fourthly, the AliExpress seller ships the order directly to your customer. Now, why use AliExpress for your online business? Why should you use AliExpress for your online business? Now, while AliExpress may position itself as an online retailer, most sellers on AliExpress understand that a large number of their customers are resellers and are much more interested in drop shipping. Drop shipping with AliExpress is also pretty easy. There is no upfront cost or fee, so you can test out products without a big financial commitment. Now, many sellers on AliExpress have existing product photos that you can use on your store, and basic product descriptions are provided as well. However, when selling a commodity product, don't forget the importance of differentiation through positioning and how you polish the small details. It really is usually worth your time to invest in better photos and handwritten product descriptions. Lastly, dropshipping using AliExpress is really as simple as buying a product from the site and inputting your customer's address after receiving their order. Now, I'm going to share in more detail what to look for in a product and seller and how to position yourself for success. But truthfully, it's not any more complicated than what I have already described. drop shipping through AliExpress is really a great way to get started selling online once you have everything set up. Now, why would someone buy from your store if they can buy the same products on AliExpress? You're probably asking yourself that question. Why would someone buy from your store if they can actually buy the same products on AliExpress? Now, with an AliExpress dropshipping business, your competitive advantage won't be your price or unique proprietary products. Your competitive advantage will be reaching and serving your customers faster and better than your current competition. In other words, marketing, operations, and support are how you win. Good marketing alone is a competitive advantage. Marketing is how you help customers find, evaluate, and buy your product. It's really meant to improve a customer experience with your store in addition to driving revenue. Marketing is also the umbrella of activities you do in pursuit of building a brand, like selecting the right domain name and creating content that's helpful and entertaining. Last but certainly not least is your customer support. A key differentiator, especially if your current competition provides lackluster service or provides a frustrating shopping experience. You can significantly improve your level of service by quickly answering customer questions and making it a priority to help them fully solve any issues they run into when buying from your store. Now, can you dropship products from AliExpress to Amazon? Now, technically, it is possible to dropship products on Amazon with AliExpress if you can fulfill Amazon's dropship sellers policy, but it's not really viable. Now, that's because to sell AliExpress dropshipping products on Amazon, you have to ensure your AliExpress supplier does dropshipping in alignment with Amazon's policies, and that is a really tough ask. However, if you're interested in pursuing this option, you can try to find a dropshipping supplier that lets you source products from AliExpress, and then you can contact the supplier of the product you want to sell and ensure that it can meet the requirements in Amazon's dropshipping policy to remove any information identifying a third party, and then create a Shopify store and connect it to the app that lets you source inventory from AliExpress. Then add products to your Shopify store and add the Amazon sales channel to your store. Finally, create and manage Amazon listings from your Shopify admin. Now, how should you set up? How do you set up your AliExpress dropshipping store? How do you set up your AliExpress dropshipping store? Now that I have explained how AliExpress can help you source products as a dropshipper and why it's important to correctly position your store, let's move on to getting your store set up. How do you choose which AliExpress dropshipping products to sell? Now, the first part of setting up your store is selecting a niche or the selection of dropshipping products you're going to sell. If you don't know where to start with the product categories AliExpress has and begin listing options based on what interests you the most or what you'd feel the most confident selling. I mean, there are so many categories. Just to mention a few, you have women's fashion, men's fashions, phones and telecommunications, computers, office and security, consumer electronics, you have jewelry and watches, you have home, pet and appliances, you have bags and shoes, you have toys, kids and babies, you have other categories like outdoor fun and sports. You also have beauty, health and hair, and you have automobiles and motorcycles, and finally you have categories such as home improvement and tools. Now, once you have a distinct dropshipping niche in mind, it's time to start choosing a few products you want to resell on your store. Now, as with many categories on AliExpress, there is a huge selection of products to choose from, and this can be overwhelming and may lead to headaches if you don't select a quality product from a reliable supplier. Now, while it isn't perfect, I have put together a list of criteria for choosing a product that I hope is going to help you. There is no science to it really, but it does help you to select reliable sellers. Now, here are a few things that you could look into when selecting a product on AliExpress to dropship. First, no brands, fakes, or knockoffs. Now, always try and skip products with an existing branding to avoid accidentally reselling fakes and knockoffs. Since you won't be a licensed reseller unless you work out a legal partnership with the brand in question, the risk of selling a product with anyone else's logo on it is not worth it, even if the product is legitimate. Yes, this may ultimately limit your choices, but it will also save you a lot of trouble, so stick to product categories where a recognizable logo doesn't matter so much, such as with electronic accessories or clothing. The other thing that you should think about when selecting a product on AliExpress is e-packet delivery with free shipping. Where possible, focus reselling products that offer free e-packet shipping, because a majority of products on AliExpress come from China or Hong Kong. So e-packet delivery is not only the most economical, but also one of the quickest options to ship small goods to the United States. Now, it is important to mention that even if a seller offers e-packet shipping that's not free, you'd rather choose a seller that offers it over a seller that doesn't. It's simply the most cost-effective and reliable shipping option currently available to get products from China to America or to Europe. Also, when you're selecting what product to dropship on AliExpress, think about over 300 orders. You know, a product with a lot of orders will tell you a few things. First, that there is demand for the product. Second, it tells you the supplier is more reliable than average, as that volume of orders means it's likely that at least a few are repeated purchases. Sometimes it's better to start looking for a new item to sell by sorting products by the highest number of orders. Also, think about, you know, products that have over 4.5 stars rating. Ensure the products that you plan to resell have a high product rating, you know, over 4.5 stars, and that the seller has mostly positive feedback. Just to get a second option on product sellers, you can use a Chrome extension called AliExpress Seller Check. Now, using a third-party tool, you will be able to get at a glance overview of a seller that's more candid and biased. Now, and you will definitely find that that is much more reliable than simply using AliExpress's rating system. Also, think about low price with a high margin potential. You know, depending on the product that you want to resell, you know, stick with purchasing products with a $1 to $20 price range. You know, that is going to give you more wiggle room around spending marketing dollars to acquire a customer, as these products can be priced at between $20 to $50 or more. You know, for example, you can find running shoes on AliExpress for around $20 and you can resell them for about $50, which leaves you with a 60% profit margin before accounting for your marketing costs. Also, think about, the photos. Lots of great product photos. Do your due diligence to ensure the photos are actually from your manufacturer and not taken from another retailer online. Now, doing a quick Google image search will help you see if the product photos are of a real brand and retailer or from the manufacturer themselves. Finally, think about communicative or rather helpful sellers. Don't be afraid to ask the seller questions before placing an order with them. A good, reliable seller will answer all of your questions very quickly. And if a seller doesn't respond to messages, that's a big red flag. Now, what about adding products to your store? Now, once you set up your Shopify store and have a product category and supply in mind, it's time to start adding products. Now, this step is important to cover in detail because it's not as simple as taking the images and description of an AliExpress listing and placing it on your website. Instead, if you want to position your store for success, there are a few things you should consider. Firstly, write your own product descriptions. The product descriptions for many of the products on AliExpress were not written by copywriters or with the intention of fully explaining the benefits of the products. Having your own unique content will serve your business better in the long run and will help you better convert visitors to customers on your product pages. Now, finally, you will be able to avoid any duplicate content risks if you write original copies across all of your store's pages. Also, you should consider letting the customers know about delivery times. This is really important. It's really a good idea to include on the product page or elsewhere on your store that your customers may need to wait up to 20 days, for example, depending on the supplier for their order to arrive. Since most suppliers on AliExpress are located in China, shipping times can be longer than average. Also, you can use an order tracking app. With longer shipping times than most people are used to, you may receive emails from customers asking where their purchase is. Now, use an order tracking app from the Shopify App Store to keep your customers up to date on the status of their purchase. Also, think about offering free shipping. Competitive shipping prices can become one of your competitive advantages. So I highly recommend offering free shipping to your customers by taking advantage of the free or low-cost shipping offered by many AliExpress sellers. Also, think about price products appropriately. Consider pricing your products at about twice the cost. Shooting for a 50% margin will make running the business worthwhile, as well as cover necessary expenses like marketing and support. Also, think about adding products to your store with Oberlo. Instead of manually adding products from AliExpress to your website, you can use Oberlo to add them more quickly. You can also download the Oberlo Chrome plugin to add products you see on AliExpress to your store. Now, this helps automate importing new products as you look for items your customers will love. And the Oberlo app does the work for you. You just need to browse and click. Now, how can you use AliExpress to dropship? Now that you have your store filled with products ready to sell and dropship, what do you do once you get your first order? Now, dropshipping with AliExpress works similarly to any regular dropshipper, really. When you receive an order, purchase the item on AliExpress and enter your customer's name and shipping address. And the AliExpress seller handles the rest. Okay, so when you receive an order, you purchase the item on AliExpress, and then you enter your customer's name and shipping address, and the AliExpress seller handles the rest. If you want to do this manually, it might be a good idea to have a spreadsheet handy with a list of all the products on your site, the amount you're selling them for, the amount they cost on AliExpress, and a link to the AliExpress listing. Now this way, whenever you get an order, it will be easier for you to find the supplier on AliExpress, as well as keep track of price changes. Alternatively, you can use Oberlo, which can handle all of this for you, making it easier for you to purchase orders on AliExpress and watch for price changes. Now, this approach is not only easier, it saves you a lot of time, which is really your most valuable resources. It lets you grow without worrying about having to manually order dozens of products on AliExpress. Now, how does it work? It really is as simple as having the Oberlo, Oberlo, as having the Oberlo app installed in your Shopify store, checking your orders in Oberlo and clicking order product next to each pending order. From there, Oberlo does the rest. It will buy the product from AliExpress for you and insert your customer's details. Oberlo will even let you know when a supplier on AliExpress has changed their price or run out of stock and suggest other dropshipping suppliers. Also, Oberlo can be a dashboard for your AliExpress dropshipping business, allowing you to track all your orders and monitor the status of deliveries. Now, when ordering on AliExpress, it's a good idea to let the seller know you're dropshipping. This way, the supplier won't include any invoices or promotions in the package being sent to your customer. On checkout, you can leave a message for the seller. A message such as, I recommend leaving a simple message such as, "We are drop shipping, no promotions or invoices, please." Now, Oberlo can do this for you when you're making a purchase on AliExpress. Try to select e-packet shipping if the supplier is in China and they offer it as an option. Many suppliers will offer it for free. Oberlo allows you to automatically choose e-packet shipping on checkout for all orders on AliExpress. Depending on your seller's processing time, you will receive an email shortly letting you know that your order has been shipped. Now, then you can click in the email to view the order, which will allow you to see the tracking number for the order. Then you head over to your Shopify admin and fulfill that order. Be sure to enter the tracking number as well. Now, if you're using Oberlo, the order will be fulfilled for you automatically, including the tracking number, and your customer will know their order has been shipped. Feel free to skip, if you're not very comfortable using Oberlo, you can obviously do it yourself. Okay. Now, what about refunds and returns? Now, many AliExpress or Alibaba dropshipping suppliers don't offer returns, and this means you'll have to handle returns and refunds in one of a few ways. When there is an issue with an order a customer placed on your store, it's usually because the order never arrived or your customer is not happy with your purchase. Now, for the first case, an order never arriving, you'll need to bring up the issue with your AliExpress supplier. In this situation, contact the supplier to resolve the issue or use AliExpress buyer protection. If your customer is simply not happy with the product, it's usually a matter of expectations. What they received wasn't what they expected. Now, I suggest providing a refund and seeing if there are any changes you should make to your marketing to address their feedback. In many cases, the customer simply may not have fully understood what they were ordering. And if the product is damaged, ask your customer to take photos and send those photos to the AliExpress seller and go from there really. Now, can you grow? How should you grow? How can you grow your AliExpress dropshipping business? Now, once you've made your first few sales, it's time to start looking at how you can grow your dropshipping business and make more money, right? Now, eventually, you'll begin to figure out who are the reliable and quality suppliers and who are not. Now, one of the best dropshipping tips I have is really build relationships with the reliable suppliers, because this will allow you to get better prices and priority order processing. You know, you can find most of the suppliers on AliExpress by using WeChat, that is WeChat, or WhatsApp. If you see yourself frequently ordering from the same seller, it's a good idea to ask them for their Skype username to just develop a business relationship. And once you've demonstrated you can bring in recurring sales, some sellers will allow you to place your logo on products or include custom invoices and branded inserts into shipping packages. Now, how can you start? How can you really start your dropshipping business with Oberlo, for example? Now, the best part about AliExpress dropshipping is that it allows store owners to quickly test and validate business ideas and products. And sure, if you are capable of selling a certain product, just add it to your store and test it. And if it doesn't work out, you can simply remove the item and start testing something else. Because you're not carrying on managing any inventory, and there is no upfront cost, there is little risk to setting this all up. As I mentioned, you can start for free with Oberlo. Now, let me finally tackle some frequently asked questions about AliExpress dropshipping, just in case I did not touch on any of those questions. Is AliExpress dropshipping dead? Now, AliExpress dropshipping is by no means dead. It's a profitable and popular business model for people who want to make money online. The big difference is that there is more competition than in previous years. Now, how do I start dropshipping business on AliExpress? First, choose a dropshipping niche for your business. Second, find dropshipping suppliers. 3, prepare the questions you'll ask suppliers. 4, create your online store. 5, promote your new dropshipping business. 6, get your first order. 7, follow up with customers. Next question, what is AliExpress? What is the AliExpress Dropshipping Center? Is there one at all? Now, the AliExpress Dropshipping Center helps you find new winning products for your dropshipping store. It helps you evaluate products before you sell them and connect with different AliExpress suppliers you may not have found on the main app. And finally, the last question I'm going to address is, why is AliExpress so cheap? Now, items are so cheap on AliExpress because all merchants selling on AliExpress source merchandise from Chinese manufacturers. And this drives costs down and helps them offer free or cheap shipping costs too. So there you go, folks. That is everything you need to know about AliExpress drop shipping. If you found this video helpful at all, then kindly give the video a thumbs up, share the video with anybody else who may benefit from it, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn your notification bell on so that you know when I upload a new video, because as you know, this channel is all about money. If it has anything to do with money, I upload it because my goal is to help you improve and flourish financially in all aspects of your life. I do the hard work and you grow your health. You grow your wealth. Now that sounds good, right? Thank you. I shall see you guys in our next video. Bye-bye.